Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate each and every one of you guys, and if you are not yet subscribed, please take a moment to do so, and if you don't want to do it now, that's fine. Just don't forget to at the end of the video. As you can see by the title in the description box, today's video will be about what women want. And I didn't want to make this video about me just sitting here rambling about what I want as a woman. So what I did was conducted this as a real experiment. I asked a series of 15 women what is it that they want as far as a man and as far as a relationship, and I've gotten 11 responses that I'm excited to share with you guys right now. So let's get started with participant number 1. I kind of briefly talked about that in my video. I want consistency, an affectionate person, communication and trust, someone that I can be myself around, someone who understands me, because that is very important. If you're in a relationship with people who don't have any of like 2 of these qualities, it won't work. So don't even waste your time. So participant number 2. Well, being that I'm in a long-term relationship, I've thought of this a lot. The most important thing that I look for in a man is someone who pays very close attention to detail. I always notice that simple trait really applies to many other things that I look for in a man. For example, I want someone that I feel like will be a good father because I have a great relationship with my father. Being a father isn't just about the big things like financial stability. It's also, and most importantly, about the attention to detail a man pays to his child. Like, has our child been using the same toothbrush for a long time, or does our child need a new pair of glasses because his are scratched up? Another example is, I look for a man that can read me like a book. Someone who can understand me and my emotions. Being able to read me is almost impossible unless you pay very close attention to detail. Lastly, and most importantly, that's my favorite trait to look for in a man, because a man that's willing to pay close attention to you loves and cares for you, and they wouldn't mind. A man who doesn't genuinely love you and care for you will never put that type of time and effort. Participant number 3. I want to be respected as a woman and as an individual, valued, encouraged, and have the freedom to voice what I believe without judgment. Because in this sensitive society, definitely want to voice that. Listen, I want to talk to you and I don't want you to judge me because of what I'm saying, because it matters, okay? Participant number 4, honesty, reliability, respect. Someone who can take accountability for their actions. Love. As far as the future, I honestly want someone to understand my need to have a relationship with God. And I may not always be perfect in that journey, but they should be able to support me and want to join me on such. That is very, very important, because if you're with someone who is not on the same spiritual journey as you, it becomes very, very taunting, because it almost seems like they're trying to bully you whenever you make a mistake, and it shouldn't be like that. And if someone who's, in God and rooted on godly foundation, they'll be able to tell you, like, you know what, keep going, you're not always going to get it right the first time, and just like, encourage you and pep you on. So that's very important. Participant number 5. I love feeling secure in a relationship. Honesty, no matter how hard the truth could be. I love a man that knows what he wants, because that's important. That thinks about the future, someone I can be myself around, and someone who can make me laugh. Super important, because some things just ain't funny to some people, okay? So you have to get to know your woman so that you know what's funny to her and what's appropriate as far as joking. Participant number 6. As far as a relationship and my future husband, I want marriage, and a loving relationship built on a godly foundation, because a marriage or a relationship will not last unless it's on godly foundation. That's the only foundation you'll ever stand on. Meaning that we pray for the right people to enter our lives and God lead us together. Also, that God helps us trust each other, and that our relationship is filled with good communication, honesty, loyalty, and happiness. Participant number 7. Okay, well, when it comes to what I want in a man and my future, I'll say marriage. I want someone who's financially stable and financially smart. Those two go hand in hand. I want someone respectful and God-fearing, handsome, of course, and someone who understands the importance of courting a woman, and just someone I could be my real self around, and who's willing to stick with me through tough situations. Because if you're willing to run when situations get tough, right, that's a problem in and of itself. So I don't feel like a woman should have to tell a guy like, oh, hey, I'm looking for you to stick it out with me through whatever, because that should just be common knowledge. But Yeah, get to know your woman so that y'all relationship can last, y'all marriage can last, okay? Participant number 8, stability. Someone that makes me feel secure. Someone that not only loves me, but that actually likes me. Honesty, unity. I want them to think of me as they would think of themselves. For example, I'm not gonna do this because I don't wanna hurt her. And hurting her will hurt me. An unexplainable yet undivided bond. That is something super duper important, super amazing. Like, just do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. That's all she's asking for. Participant number 9. In a relationship, I want someone who listens to me. Like, listens and gives attention and genuinely cares. But I want a guy who's also fun and intelligent. Like, intelligence is super important to me. I can't have a dumb boyfriend or husband. He always has to have respect for himself and have respect for me. Because respect is a big thing. And you lose it in a relationship, it's not coming back. So let that be known. Participant number 10. I want equal roles. We both work. We both clean. We both do chores. We both do the same jobs without throwing it in each other's faces what we did. Because that's important. A woman's supposed to be washing the dishes. A woman's supposed to be doing the laundry. Equal roles. Respect is a must. Communication. Being able to express emotions freely without arguments or feelings getting hurt. Also, affection. I am so big on showing affection and love to the other person. I don't like being pushed aside or ignored if I'm trying to love you. Just overall love and being able to feel secure and safe and loved unconditionally. That unconditional love is written in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 verses 7. 1 Corinthians 13, okay, love is patient, love is kind. That's the meaning of unconditional love. And if you're looking for a real life example of unconditional love, then you got to look into Jesus Christ, okay? And what God did for us. That's unconditional love. And he wrote it just so we wouldn't be led astray or wouldn't have an example to follow. So if you're looking for that unconditional love that your husband or your boyfriend is supposed to be giving you, and you don't understand what it is or what it looked like, pick up the Bible, okay? Participant number 11. If you're thinking about pausing me right now or leaving, don't even. Just hold on. Give me 1 second. So, what do I need in a man? Finding someone to spend the rest of your life with is a lot of pressure. I know. I love to be with someone who I'm comfortable with emotionally and spiritually. Someone who I can be myself around and be generally happy, even on the bad days. Hence, I need a man who's willing to be down for whatever when it comes to our relationship. He needs to know that my mental health is very important. I said very important. For the people in the back, very important, okay? It's difficult to build a relationship when the other person is closed off and doesn't know how to open up about what affects them. Yes. Stability is a big factor I need from my significant other. He needs to know how to handle every struggle that comes his way. Strong back. Emotionally and financially stable. Know what is and isn't beneficial to our future, because this is the man that I'll be planning to raise my kids with. And here comes the part where he needs to be a role model. Yes. Letting our daughter see that this is how women are supposed to be treated and respected. And if shown any different, then she'll show that guy to the door. Okay? Last but not least, I need someone who is assertive and who will accept all my fails and work with me and not try to change me in any way, shape, or form, but assisting me in improving myself, showing me that I'm loved and that I am appreciated. So, that sums it up. I'm so happy. Like, that was my last participant because it summed up everything that I was trying to say, right? If you are with your woman, right, and you are treating her generally, like, oh, I'm treating her how I think every woman should be treated, like, you know, communication, security, duh, every woman wants that. But no, obviously from my examples, and there's like a whole bunch of women in the world, okay, I can't give you a standard number right now because I didn't do my research that far. There's a whole bunch of women in the world, and they don't all want the same thing. As you can tell by my 11 participants, we all want different things, and obviously on that scale certain things are more important than others. So it is your responsibility as the guy to get to know the woman that you're with. It's not her responsibility to tell you like, hey Johnny, you should get to know me. You need to understand my needs as a woman. She's not supposed to tell you that. That's your job. Because 9 times out of 10, she didn't pursue you. You pursued her. Okay? So if you pursued her, then do the work. Don't get in the class and be like, oh, all I gotta do is just show up and I'll get a grade. This is not that type of situation. And with that kind of mentality, you will always lose a good thing. And then you lose this good thing, you regret it, and then you keep on going through life losing good things, okay? I'm also not gonna tell y'all what I want as a woman, because it's just like, I feel like to me it's a lot, but I will tell you this, the most important thing that I look for is someone that could just, you know, reciprocate what I'm giving. You get what I'm saying? Like reciprocity. I'm giving you love and attention. I'm showing up for you. I want you to do the same for me. That's the most important thing when it comes to me as far as what I want as a woman. But all of the responses that I got was super amazing. And again, thank you all for, you know, answering the message. Like I said, I sent it to 15 women and maybe the rest didn't have time, but I knew that I can count on y'all. That's why I sent y'all the message. So thank you again. And thank you for everyone who watched this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of me and what I